What's up, everybody? Y'all come on in. Got another melanin lecture for y'all today. Y'all come on in. What's up, Tim, man? What's up, Beachy? Y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. We're gonna get started. All right, we'll give him another minute and we'll get started. How about that? All right. Let me go and get started here. Now, I made quite a few melanin lectures up to this point. So this one here is going to be a unique one. Even though the others were very unique in their own right. This one here is telling this one here is gonna tell what's going on this year, what's about to go down this year. You see what I'm saying? It's about to throw down this year, right? So I'm gonna open up with, like always, what is melanin or source melanin? It's that dark jazzy intelligence that fuels all of creation. You see what I'm saying? That dark energy. You see what I'm saying? That dark presence that you feel inside of you. Now, the cool thing is we all have dark energy or our individual expression of this source melanin inside of us, which I will touch on later on in this lecture. So we have our own individual expression and variation on source melanin. That's for us and for others. And y'all all have your own version, right? One for us and one for One for you, one for everybody. Everybody has this individual melanin inside them. This source and this dark jazzy source intelligence. You see what I'm saying? This feminine energy. This womb wisdom. You see what I'm saying? Where our minds begin. That's what it represents. Now, what does this melanin do? It creates chaos in the cosmos to produce further forms of creation. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? This chaos intelligence begins the process of begins this celestial process of generating, operating, and destroying to produce high levels and more forms of supreme consciousness or source of intelligence. You see what I'm saying? So that's what the alchemy is. That's what the alchemy is about. And that's what the Melanin Force is about. Now, I came to you to talk to you about the things to come. You see what I'm saying? This is more of a futuristic prophetic lecture here. The things to come and some things that have already started and you're going to start to see more and more of it as time goes on. So, I have a dream vision for y'all, letting y'all know what's going on here. So check this out. Check out what it says here. It says, in the dream vision, I said that, there's a rise of dark forces, or Darth Vaders. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Diana? There's a rise of dark forces or Darth Vaders that's coming into play around here. You see what I'm saying? That's starting to happen. These melanated Darth Vaders are positioning themselves to do work. And this is what the dream vision told me. I said, I was taken to the melanin realms where I seen our melanin monsters get locked and loaded. What is your melanin monster? It's the embodiment, complete embodiment of all your monstrous forces inside of you, all your demonic forces. You see what I'm saying? That's what your melanin monster is. Now, I continue by saying they are preparing for war. I seen one monster discharge a giant dark energy ball out of his mouth and wipe out people and buildings in this system. You see what I'm saying? In this system, in this matrix. I seen us transform into our melanin monsters and start to fuck shit up. The great mother goddess Sophia Aset tells me 2020 will be their last year here, as we will begin all-out assault on them. We transform into our monstrous cells after we fully fuse with our hive cells. And that's how this mofo gets destroyed. You see what I'm saying? We literally become monstrous and start fucking shit up, like the Force Beasts in Naruto, or the Bijus they call it. You know, those little force entities that live inside them, those are your melanin monsters. Those are an adaptation of your melanin monsters, right? So this is what you got going on here. This is what you got going on in Naruto. You see what I'm saying? We become the living, breathing sponge, like, Michael Jai White in the movie Sponge. We become the living, breathing sponge around here. We're fully activated genetic powers because our junk DNA has healed now. See, your junk DNA was your melanin as it was destroyed down here, and now it has healed. It has repaired itself, and now it's ready to go. You see what I'm saying? Because it was destroyed during the Great Fall, the Holocaust, the losing of the war, and the damage that was done to our planet caused our DNA to be, those shocks did genetic damage to us, causing us to fall. That's how we fell out of power. When they started attacking the planet, they started fucking up our places of power. You see what I'm saying? And they just started attacking the planet, started attacking nature, and all the energetic forces on the planet. We received those shocks, and those shocks caused a desecration of our internal genetics. You see what I'm saying? It caused our genetics to unhinge themselves, like they showed you in the movie Prometheus. In the beginning of the movie, what happens to old buddy? His genetic strands, his junk DNA his melanin DNA, which is what it really is, begins to unravel thanks to a cataclysmic event. that happened to them. And this is what the cataclysmic event was. These beings invaded our planet, who haven't been here no longer than 1,400 years. They came along with the Archons, who's having a hard time conquering our planet. And so the Archons went all across the cosmos and got many motherfuckers who shared their ideals together to come and attack us. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's going on here. And so when they ganged up, the Dracos, different rogue ETs, and all these things all these beings that you're hearing about, the Greys, all these motherfuckers that you hear so much about, they all got together and came to attack us. And like I always tell y'all, it was hundreds of thousands to millions of ships attacking this one planet. You see what I'm saying? That's how they shut us down. When they couldn't beat us directly, they started attacking the planet. And the planet started wailing and yelling, and we were so connected in tune with Mother Earth, the mother heart, which is the heart chakra. When the heart started getting attacked, the planetary heart started getting attacked, the dark crystal started getting attacked, we felt that. And that's what led to the destruction of our DNA. Those shock waves ripple through our bodies, causing our DNA to unravel. You see what I'm saying? To degenerate and break apart. You see what I'm saying? To break loose. It was those shock waves from them attacking the planet, which they still do to this day. They attack nature. You see what I'm saying? Destroying the planet. You see what I'm saying? And that's why you don't have fruit trees and all that. You see what I'm saying? That's why the world is so fucked up. The matrix is so fucked up right now. Now, let me continue here. So, what goes down here is all this shit happened to us, and we went through this 400 to 600 year period. It was a 200. It was 100, maybe 200 year war. You see what I'm saying? 100 to 200 year war between 1400 when they got here and 1600. You see what I'm saying? When they find it caused us to fall. They call us to fall, 15, 19, 15, 20 is a big year for them. Because that's when they really cause us to fall. You see what I'm saying? All these places, all these worlds, all these, you got to ask yourself, how do all these advanced civilizations fall like that? And this is how. They start attacking the planets. You see what I'm saying? They start attacking the planet itself. And it's called our energy. We received that energy, that negative energy, and it destroyed our DNAs, and it caused us to fall out of power. You see what I'm saying? Because we became separated from Mother Earth and ourselves. You see what I'm saying? That shock wave. So now we went through this 400-year alchemy of this period. They call it a down period, which it was a down period, but it's really an alchemical period to heal ourselves. We've been repairing our DNA. I like what Dr. Yo used to say in his melanin books. He used to say, our melanin is making corrections to itself. It's repairing itself. You see what I'm saying? It's making corrections to itself. What's up, Joanna? So since our melanin is repairing itself, it's making corrections to itself, then that means it's healing, right? That means our junk DNA had to heal itself, repair itself. Now the junk DNA is finally repaired. So now all our melanin codes, all our melanin DNA is back online. You see what I'm saying? Which is actually not DNA, it's DEA. Deoxyelectroalkali. You see what I'm saying? Because we are not acidic beings by nature. We're alkaline beings by nature. You see what I'm saying? So, and we are electromagnetic beings by nature. We are not chemical beings in the common sense of the word. We are electromagnetic beings with a chemical host. You see what I'm saying? The chemicals actually come last. That's why it's deoxyelectroalkali. You see what I'm saying? Or electromagnetic alkali, to be precise. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's going on here. So this happened to us, and now we back. You see what I'm saying? Now we back. So this is what this dream vision is about. This dream vision is about us coming back online and fucking get ready, preparing for the coming war and fucking shit up. Because we are our melanin monsters. You see what I'm saying? So the monstrous powers, and this is more of the dream vision. So the monstrous powers of our melanin will bring devastation upon this matrix. It will be a war like no other. You see what I'm saying? Let's see. But it will be a monstrous war. We will become the Freddy Kruegers, Jason Voorhees, aliens, and predators. All this horrific shit they've been making, all these video games. I noticed that the end of the world beings look like monsters. Have y'all noticed that? God Eater, Death Stranding is a video game where these melanin beings are monsters. You see what I'm saying? They got MFKR, I think, MFKZ or motherfuckers, pretty much what they're saying. Monsters. They melanin monsters. Everybody is monstrous now in these animes, cartoons, movies. You see, everything that's coming out is monstrous now. That's what they telling you who they warring against. They telling you they warring against our melanin monsters in the future. That's basically what's going on here. Them futuristic Anunnaki protectors I was telling y'all about in Anunnaki Truce is they say they warring with them over there in the east. Putin and Russia are warring with them over there in the east. Those are aspects of our melanin monsters. You see what I'm saying? Those are our foot soldiers that we created. And now, since they've been fucking with the timelines, they sped this shit up, actually. The war is happening like 7 to 20 years faster than what it's supposed to. They thought that they had to the year 2040, 2050 to do this shit, but because they've been fucking with the timelines and doing all other type of sick shit in the background, up on the ground, up under the earth, they have caused a shift. They have caused the shift to happen, and the demise is going to happen quicker now. You see what I'm saying? The war is happening quicker. You're starting to see it manifest faster than it did on the original timelines. It wasn't supposed to happen till like anywhere from 2030 to 2050. But because they fucking with the timelines, it sped up to now. It's looking like it's about to go down in 2020. You see what I'm saying? The way this shit looking. So that's what's going on. You see what I'm saying? That's what's going on. It will be a monstrous war. We will become the Freddy Kruegers, Jason Voorhees, aliens, and predators, which is shit that they just been making movies about us. You see what I'm saying? We will be the new dark matter terminators. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? The Anunnaki protectors. You see what I'm saying? They will know death in the most horrific ways. And thanks to them manipulating the timelines, like I just said, time is almost near. Them dark assassins will rise again like a thief in the night and begin to snatch their children up through the dream realms. So their children are gonna begin to be. That's why they're trying to get their children off the planet. They've already divined this, and they see into the future. They're receiving messages from the archons in the future who's warring us, and they said that their children get snatched up through the dream realms because the dream realms and the physical realm is becoming one. The astral realms and everything, all that's becoming one entity now. So our melanin monsters is reaching through the dream realm, catching their astral bodies and snatching them up. You see what I'm saying? And they not waking up. That's actually happening right now. A lot of their kids is not waking up right now. A lot of Cabal's kids is not waking up right now. And that's why. And you're going to see a lot more of this. They're not telling it, but a lot of them, they go to sleep just like Freddy Krueger. What, he kill you in a dream on the astral realm and you wake up dead. Same shit. That all this horrific shit that they dropped in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s is happening now. That was them telling the story of our melanin monster. That's why the fucking Nightmare on Elm Street movies were so good. The Friday the 13th movie was so good. The Leprechauns, the Hellraisers, the It movies, you see what I'm saying? The Clown, the demonic clown. All those are your demonic forces fucking these niggas up. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That's what horror is. Horror occultism. Horror occultism is the teachings of the chaotic, of you learn to master your chaotic monstrous forces, your demonic forces inside you. That's what horror is. You see what I'm saying? You're not gonna be a living being in war. You see what I'm saying? That's why we look at these living light motherfuckers like they're crazy. We think they agents now. A lot of us have perceived that these motherfuckers are agents because these living light motherfuckers are trying to keep you just rooted in the light side. But in war, you ain't gonna be a light side. You're gonna be fucking shit up. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna be raising hell. You're gonna be a hell raiser. Like they telling you in these horror movies. Shit, you're gonna be a Jason Voorhees walking around Crystal Lake murking niggas. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna be a Freddy Krueger killing niggas through the dreams. Through the astrals. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Crystal Lake ain't that, but Crystal Lake is nothing. Literally, they telling you what it is. Crystal Lake. Think about it. What's a lake? The subconscious mind, the subconscious waters. You see what I'm saying? So this apparition, this voodoo, this necromancer, this voodoo being who, after they killed his mother, his mama, rose up out of the darkness of his own subconscious mind and started fucking shit up. And they gave him what? A hockey mask. Why did they give him a hockey mask? What do hockey represent? It represents war. It's a sport like war. You see what I'm saying? The hockey mask is a persona, a mask of eternity. You see what I'm saying? It's a persona. And you ever seen hockey? It's like war. They just bashing each other, hitting each other, knocking each other to the board, elbowing each other. It's pretty much martial arts and fucking sports combined. That's next to football is the only other one. But hockey is more dangerous than football. You see what I'm saying? You may get fucked up in football every now and again, but in hockey you get fucked up every goddamn day. You see what I'm saying? In practice. In practice. In the games. It don't matter. But in football, you hit motherfuckers and they get up and go home most of the time. You know, some of them get fucked up. But in hockey, niggas elbowing you every chance they get. You see what I'm saying? They're attacking you every chance they get. Just for that puck. You see what I'm saying? That soul, that melanin. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? The puck is black. You see what I'm saying? That black dot. Once again, they going to war over that melanin. So that's why it's melanin wars. That's why it's Melanin Force. Because they know there is no force like the melanated force. You see what I'm saying? And that's what they're scared of. They scared of these monstrous energies. You see what I'm saying? And we keep telling you there's nothing they can do to stop the oncoming destruction of this matrix. They're only putting band-aids on it now. You see what I'm saying? They're only putting band-aids on it. These Terminators, these fucking aliens, these predators. Oh, these predators. Them predators is back, goddammit. Them predators, they be making movies. That little mark you see? That little mark you see is a certified melanin killer. You see what I'm saying? That mark just basically means certified melaninated killer. You see what I'm saying? That's basically what it means. That's basically what it means. And that sigil, you can use that sigil too because it's one of your ancient symbols. It means melanated assassin or melanated warrior, basically. And when you receive that symbol, your job is to do one thing, and that's search and destroy in this system. You see what I'm saying? This cabal, this hellish system you living in. Cause this is literally Helheim in Norse mythology, or Hades in Greek mythology. You see what I'm saying? Or the underworld in Sumerian mythology, or Amenta in ancient Egyptian mythology. You see what I'm saying? The realm of Yaldabaoth in Gnostic mythology. You see what I'm saying? Them fucking vampiric, them vampiric entities in Yaqui mythology. You see what I'm saying? So everybody on the planet is telling of these dark beings. They call them Oni in Japanese mythology. You see what I'm saying? Everybody has a story of these, and they call them fiends in Asian mythology. And in Australian mythology, in the dreaming, which is the astral realm, they call them, they pretty much call them demons. You see what I'm saying? They got another name for them too, but in their native language. But yeah, they call them demons. What's up, Isis? So everybody's telling you the exact same fucking thing. How about that? That the underworld is you living in it. This Helheim. You see what I'm saying? And it's Yaldabaoth's system. This is the age of Yaldabaoth, the age of the ego. These last 2,000 to 6,000 years have been his age. You see what I'm saying? The age of the demiurge, the celestial ego, edging God out. You see what I'm saying? Living outside of yourself as much as possible. And you see what that's gotten you. It's gotten you fucked up. It's gotten all of us fucked up. And now we're coming back into ourselves, and Yaldabaoth is doing everything he can. Raising your rent. Goddamn, got you working 2 jobs, just put food on the table. Raising the gas again. What, gas back up $3 damn near here in fucking Alabama. Let's see. and various other things they're doing. Cause they're trying to keep you preoccupied. They're trying to keep you preoccupied. But guess what their mistake was? They gave you this. It don't matter where you at, you can access your cell phone whenever the fuck you feel like it. You see what I'm saying? I like what Brother Wisdom said, Reverend H said. The interverse, all that shit is being fused together. You see what I'm saying? The internet, the universe, Mother Earth, and our inner cells are all fusing and becoming one. You see what I'm saying? It's all one entity now. And so they now know this. So they now know that there's no safe haven for them anymore. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's working together to fuck this shit up because of new age. Welcome to the new age. You see what I'm saying? Like they said in the song Radioactive. Welcome to the new age. The new age. And that's what you're seeing here. That's what you're seeing. So they matrix is falling apart, y'all. You can see it every day. You see what I'm saying? And for those who sleep still, you can see them fucking, they pretty much in despair. Because they don't know what to do with themselves. It's getting harder and harder to live. And they making it that way. Rent don't have to be $3,000. Nothing is really high up. Money don't exist. You see what I'm saying? You shouldn't be trading for food in it. You shouldn't be trading debt for food anyway. The more you trade debt, the more toxic your system becomes. Because debt is cursed energy. Money is cursed energy. It's a promissory. It's a promissory note. They tell you a promissory note is an IOU. So you trading IOUs to receive different products, and which is called debt. When you trading this debt, you trading toxic energy, cursed energy, and now that cursed energy is working against them, destroying their system. Because once money disappears, that's it. And so now they pumping billions of dollars a day just to keep this shit running. You see what I'm saying? Just keep it running. So that's what's going on here. That's what's going on. This Melanin Force, this dark energy is hitting the planet now inside of you, and you starting to see the transformation happen. You see what I'm saying? And that's what's going on in 2020. Our melanin monsters are gearing up for war. They're gearing up for war in the melanin realms. You see what I'm saying? The melanin realms, all our melanin monsters are ready. The energy is now hit the planet. Our junk DNA is healed, and they locked and loaded. Shit, come Aries, March 20th, of the actual 2020, the actual new year, all hell gonna break loose on the planet. You're gonna see that shit. You're gonna start seeing it real, real bad. You're gonna start seeing the preliminaries of it from now until March 20th. But it's gonna get real, real fucking hectic from March 20th on down. When that ram, that area, and that fire hit the planet, burning shit up. And from that point on, all hell gonna break loose on the planet, y'all. So prepare. Know who you are. Get into your meditations. Motherfuckers were telling you like, oh yeah, you ain't gonna be able to buy food and all that shit there. You ain't gonna need food soon because your body's transmuting itself. You actually ain't gonna need physical food. All you need in your house for is water. You see what I'm saying? That's what I advise you get, water. Stock up on water. You see what I'm saying? Loads and loads of water. Because you can survive without food and the body is transforming anyway. You barely want to eat as it is. But water, you need water. You see what I'm saying? You need to drink your water. Because after a while, after March 20th, your body is going to transform into a water drinking machine again. So you're going to need 80% water and only 20% food. You don't have to eat as much, but you will have to drink a lot. So that's what's going on here. 80 to 85% water, 15 to 25% solids. So because your body's becoming more aquatic again. You see what I'm saying? That aquatic energy, because your melanin is here like they showed you in Venom. When your melanin here, what Venom always did, he always drank water. You see what I'm saying? I need you to drink water. I need you to drink juice. I need you to eat cold foods. I need you to eat fluid shit. You see what I'm saying? So, to fuel this melanin. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of liquids is about to come into play. You about to get a lot. So keep H2O around. You see what I'm saying? If you can get you a water purifier, get that. You see what I'm saying? But stock up on water. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what's gonna be the real issue, not food. You're losing your desire to eat food. I don't give a damn what it is. Vegetables, fucking meat, dairy products. It don't fucking matter. You're losing your desire to eat all that shit. You see what I'm saying? I even find a hard time eating unless I just need to fuel my body to do a certain thing like this here. Like this lecture here I ate. But goddamn, for real, I go like 10 to 15 hours a day without eating for real and don't even think about it. because your body is losing its desire to eat. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? But it's gaining the desire to drink. You see what I'm saying? You know you're drinking more lately. You're drinking way more water than you used to. So that's the secret that's not being said. They're telling you to buy food. No, you need to buy water. You see what I'm saying? Your body can sustain itself off water. But food, you don't really need it. You can go a whole month without eating food. For real, and your body is already telling you that, because you're going whole hours without eating food. You used to need to eat food every so often. You see what I'm saying? 3-4 times a day. How many of y'all only eat food once or twice a day now? You see what I'm saying? And you're only doing it just because you telling yourself that you need to do it, so your body can keep functioning. But really, in actuality, when you're in that melanin mind, this timeless mind, you don't even need to do it. Shit, hell, you going on water fast and don't even know it. But the so-called water fast is becoming the new way to eat. Drinking fluids. You see what I'm saying? Because energy is actually liquid. It's not solid. It's liquid by nature. So you get into your liquids again. Your body is going back to that liquid base. I don't even want to say die, but that liquid based way of life. How about that? You see what I'm saying? Because a diet just means to die. You see what I'm saying? Just means to die. So yeah, that's what's going on. So get more water. After you'll probably eat still a lot, all the way up until March 20th. But after once the real New Year get here for this side of the planet, then you're gonna see yourself probably eat maybe once a day. But you're gonna start drinking all throughout the day. So keep your bottles of water in your car. Keep it in your house. Do what you need to do in that regard. So yeah, I got two in here now. Working on the second one now. So yeah, y'all seeing me drinking a lot more water during my lectures. This is why. Because I need more water now. You see what I'm saying? More liquids, more H2O. Because that's what Earth really is, a water-based planet. So you're supposed to be more aquatic than you are material. You see what I'm saying? More liquid than you are liquid-based than you are solid-based. So all this changing. Now, for the next part of this lecture, I want to talk to y'all about, before I get to that, of course, I always give y'all books and movies. I'm going to go ahead and give you the movies first, and I'm going to give you the book later. Good melanin movies, After Earth, Of course, we already talked about Spawn. See what I'm saying? We already talked about Spawn. After Earth, Spawn, these After Earth shows you how the melanin body works. Spawn shows you how some of the powers your melanin body has. You see what I'm saying? Both of these movies showing you how the powers your melanin body has. So go check these movies out. And goddamn, in Spawn, they actually explain it to you a lot more than in After Earth. But in After Earth, you see it more practical, and Spawn is more mystical with it. The more mystical source melanin. Whereas After Earth show you your physical capabilities of your melanin. You see what I'm saying? You can fly. It transforms depending on what's the responses in the environment. All of that. But Spawn, his cape had power, which is the cape is nothing but the car, the spirit double, the spirit body. Responding to it, and it can transmute itself, transmute objects, all that cool stuff. The suit had its own powers, releasing chains, releasing energy blasts, same old. That's what the Melanin Force is. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, there's no force like the melanated force. So now, Raising Dion, another big one. Raising Dion, from what I'm seeing, I haven't finished the series yet, but clearly from what I'm seeing, it's the story of this kid mastering his melanin. His melanin heals itself, reactivates, and now he got all these powers, and he's learning how to use them. So, because his melanated father passed down those genetics, and his melanated mother received those genetics, and now they rebirthed this star seed, this melanated child who's trying to master his superpowers. So that's basically what it's looking like. And he's using these I'm quite sure he's going to use these superpowers to do seemingly amazing things for a particular reason. So I'll probably come back with a whole lecture on that later. So now, Now, another thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about the regentrification of the hood. Why? Why all of a sudden they so interested in the hood? You see what I'm saying? Why they so interested in it all of a sudden? You know, when I was coming up, the hood was supposed to be a shunned place. It's supposed to be a desolate place in their eyes. But now all of a sudden, they going back into the hoods, buying up all the property and regentrifying it. Why? Well, they found out that the hood is now the safest places on the planet. The hoods are now the safest places on the planet. Yep. Because everything is reversing now. That which was once last and weak is now gaining power, and that which was first and had power is losing power. So the suburbs, or what they call the suburbs, is losing power. See what I'm saying? Motherfuckers getting assassinated, getting killed, getting shot, getting murdered, all type of crazy shit happening in the suburbs. So they're moving out of the suburbs, buying up the hoods, rebuilding the hoods, and living there. Why? What is the hood? The hood is literally its own universe, its own dimension. If y'all listen to Michael John White's DJ Vlad interview, he tells you, like, the difference between living in the hood and living in the real world. Well, actually, it's the opposite. It's living in the hood, which is the true world, and living in their world, the fake world. You see what I'm saying? The fake society. And he said, living in the hood was like living in the movie. And you can get addicted, he said, and I quote, you can get addicted to the electricity of the hood. That's why nobody wants to leave the hood. Because the hood is literally like a movie. You see what I'm saying? It's its own mythology. It's its own dimension. So that's why when you go to the hood, so much shit is going on in the hood. You living out this, the hood is the story of these gods, these elder gods who've fallen and have gotten together to in this particular dimension to put themselves back together, heal themselves the best way they can, do the best they can with their lives. That's what the hood is. That's what the story of the hood is. You see what I'm saying? What does hood sound like? The force, the shine, the glow. You see what I'm saying? They call it the hood. You see what I'm saying? The hood. You see what I'm saying? And it's the same name as everything else. And what do hoods represent? The hood. And what's the preferred clothing in the hood? The hoodie, which is your Jedi robes. Literally, it's your Jedi robes. You walk around and you put on a hood. And what do hoods do? Cover up the crown. Why does it cover up the crown? It represents you shielding your melanin. You see what I'm saying? You shielding yourself. You see what I'm saying? When you cover up the crown. That's why hoods are so fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? They're so shunned now because it hides your face. You see what I'm saying? Those hoodies hide your face. Although, if you look in history, motherfuckers been wearing hoods. Jedi wear hoodies. Fucking the Sith wear hoodies. Goddamn, all these old ancient Masonic orders wore what? Long robes with hoods. So it's always been a connection with spiritualists and hoodies. You see what I'm saying? And the hood has their own variation, which is the hoodie. You see what I'm saying? The hood die. You see what I'm saying? So that there you go. There you go. So the hoodie, you got a bunch of Jedi Sith walking around, cause you got good and bad in anything. The Sith fucking shit up, and goddamn the Jedi are trying to find their way to bring balance to themselves and their lives. You see, and the Force. You see what I'm saying? And the Sith are all about death and rebirth, destroying shit and fixing shit. There you go. What's up, Rob? What's up, Antonio? It's all about them destroying shit and fixing shit. That's what the Sith storyline is about. That's the session energy. From the black ash, the melanated ash of destruction was born, of Phoenix. or which is divine resurrection. You see what I'm saying? Celestial resurrection out of that divine ash. So, This is what you got going on here. This is what you got going on here. This is what make this shit so fucking amazing, y'all. So these motherfuckers know this now. They's like, the hood is actually thriving now. Y'all do know that, right? They telling y'all, they telling us that the hood, you know, they get on their fucking news and talk all this shit about motherfuckers getting killed in the hood, but you never really see it. You know, every blue moon you'll see a drug deal go wrong, or fucking two gangsters fighting each other. But truth be told, if you ever just walk through your hood and observe what the fuck is going on in your hood, it's really not as bad as they say it is. You realize that 98% of the shit they say is propaganda. Shit, they'll never talk about the light side of what's going on in the hood, the love in it, the homies playing basketball. You see what I'm saying? Everybody riding bikes. You see what I'm saying? Everybody listening to the music, partying, block parties. You see what I'm saying? They don't talk about the love. They don't talk about the soul of the hood. You see what I'm saying? They don't talk about the soul energy that in the melanin that's flowing through the hood. You see what I'm saying? They only give you the darkness, the killings and all that shit, domestic abuse and all that. But that's only happening nowadays. They're not telling you, but crime in the hood has dropped 50 to 70%. Because not only have we lost fear for this system, we've lost hatred for each other. You see what I'm saying? Since we've lost this hate for each other, we're healing the hood. Because the hood is only fucked up due to our consciousness. Our consciousness, our mass consciousness, because we're all together in one place, is what corroded the hood. Now that we're healing, a lot of star seeds have come back and are healing, and a lot of star seeds, about 90% of the star seeds live in the hoods all across the world. So now that we're all healing and regenerating, the hoods are becoming the new heavens. You see what I'm saying? The so-called last place you would think on earth is becoming the best place to be. And this is fucking them up. So now they're going in, buying up the hoods, regentrifying them so they can live off our soul energy that we created for hundreds of years. That alchemy that we created. They going in and stealing that energy now, vamping off of it so that they can survive longer. That's why. And some of the experiments was like Brooklyn, up there in Brooklyn in New York. Brooklyn was a notorious hood. Old Brooklyn, as they call it. One of the most soulful places on the planet. You see what I'm saying? Harlem. You see what I'm saying? So now they've come in and regentrified Brooklyn, and they see how much energy they're getting from their area. You see what I'm saying? And they did it out here in Birmingham. Because Birmingham, Atlanta, New York City, you know, most of the places in New York City was all one big hood. Y'all know that, right? Especially Atlanta and Birmingham. Hell, we quick to tell you that was one big hood. Then Atlanta made some good business decisions. Birmingham now making some good business decisions. They coming up. So now UAB came in, regentrified Birmingham. Half of Birmingham owned by UAB now. You see what I'm saying? So they can conduct their experiments on us. You see what I'm saying? In their labs, in their underground labs that's happening up under Birmingham. No bullshit. No bullshit. There are secret elevators in Birmingham that only the elite mafia can fucking access, and they go up to boardrooms and they go down into labs. No bullshit. No bullshit. This is a true story. I had a teacher who was privy to getting access to one of these elevators to go up to their boardroom and talk. And he said, "Nah, Marvin, these basements also go down into fucking underground facilities as well." So yeah. So this is deep. This is real. It's some powerful shit we dealing with here, y'all. Y'all best believe that. Y'all best believe that. So they regentrifying our areas and taking the soul energy. Cause now that's the only way they can live. They can't self-sustain themselves their way anymore. They need us now. That's why I made the Blaxploitation's Revenge video, because now the only way media can be good is if we're involved in media. That's why he putting us in all the movies and all the TV shows and all the cartoons now. You see what I'm saying? It's a reversal happening. It's reversal. Everything is turning. That which was down and out is now becoming the new powerhouse on the block. Problem is, we don't know we becoming a new powerhouse on the block, and that's what this lecture is about. What's up, Star? What's up, Mia? That's what this lecture is about, to raise awareness of your power. You see what I'm saying? Of your power, letting you know that it's you. The secret is you now. Ain't no more secrets. Like Bobby said, ain't no more secrets. The secret is you. It's all about you. It's all about intermixing with you. It's all about moving into your neighborhoods. It's all about getting your creativity. It's all about it's all about you. Everything they're doing is about you now. They're moving according to the beat of your drum. And that's why they coming in and regentrifying the hood. This universe, this alchemical universe, which was so-called desolate and down and out, is gaining power. Because they now know, they see that we've lost hatred for each other. Now, now you got a lot of clones. You got a lot of agents in the hood. Then they're trying to slow that shit down. They're trying to keep up bullshit in the hood so that it won't, to give them time to come in before motherfuckers lose complete hatred for themselves and begin to go within themselves, get enlightened, and transmute the hood into what it's supposed to be. The hoods are going to be the new smart cities. Yep. Yeah, I like what Sheeza said. You have a smart body now, thanks to smartphones, and you get educated through this internet, and you become one with the internet. You have a smart body now. That's new. You didn't have that before. This smart body is, I read some years ago about the technosphere. It was a book I read by Pratma A.M. Prakash. It's called the Nine Eyes of Light, or the nine Bodies of Light, one of the two. But I think it's called the Nine Eyes of Light. And in this book, he talked about the technosphere, which is what we're in, the technosphere. And he said this technosphere is being created for a purpose. Now, that was a decade ago. Yeah, I know that, right? That was one of the first books I read between 2009 and 2010. So that was a decade ago. So now we see what he's talking about. The interverse, as Brother Wisdom is calling it. All that shit fusing together is one. That Melanin Force, that dark energy has fused all this shit together. So now you're getting this alchemy. You got this smart body now. You see what I'm saying? That's been created due to this information age, due to this internet. See, we always adapt to the new age, new energy. And the new age and new energy is what? It's all about what? This. Your smartphone. Your track phone. You see what I'm saying? Your smartphone due to you using it so often, has created a consciousness of its own inside of you, which is known as your smart body. And because of this, the hoods are now the blueprints or the black prints for the new smart cities. Those were all the codes there. So you're going to see them motherfuckers come in. And it's funny, Donald Trump just fucking, I think sometime last year, created, he sent out an executive order to go into the urban communities and rebuild them. $100 million. And that's just what he said. It may be $100 billion. Hell, we don't know. But we do know it's an executive order out there for these motherfuckers to go into the hoods, or the urban communities that he called them, and rebuild them. Why? What's going on in the hood? Why is the hood the primary focus all of a sudden? The hood used to be shunned when I was coming up. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Motherfuckers used to hate the hood when I was coming up. Now the hood is all of a sudden the center of attention. Because this alchemical dimension, which was thought to be a desolate place, the ghetto, this lost world of desolate people, is now on the rise. Is now transforming. And motherfuckers is like, how, Marvin? How? With this. Your consciousness. The more conscious we become, have y'all noticed all the construction signs that's coming up in your hood? Shit just getting built for no fucking reason. You see what I'm saying? No fucking reason at all. Because y'all consciousness is healing the hood. y'all mass consciousness is healing the hood. And now they know this. And now they're trying to stop you. They send in their agents, they COINTELPRO agents and clones and fucking automatrons and whatever the fuck they got to slow that shit down. What's up, Sebastian? To slow that shit down. You see what I'm saying? They trying to slow it down to keep it on their vibration, their third dimensional frequency, so they can come in and re-gentrify it before it's too late. Before these hoods take off and become New Jerusalems. You see what I'm saying? They told you in the Bible, New Jerusalem coming down. but what they fucked up at, y'all think it's coming down from a physical heaven. No, it's coming down from your Godhead. Here. Trickling down into your root chakra and manifesting in your physical world and transmuting the places y'all live, which y'all know 90% of y'all live in the hood. Ironically. All over the planet. Now the favelas, the villages in Africa, the tribal places in Asia, the tribes in Asia. All of a sudden, motherfuckers got they all seeing eye on those locations. You see what I'm saying? What's going on here? You see what I'm saying? These so-called destiny people starting to rise up again. And what's more, their environment is starting to react to it. Because, you know, that's animism and animatism now. Animism is the teaching that everything has a soul, which is true. Because the natural world is a manifestation of Earth's soul and your soul, right? So, animatism is your ability to manipulate that natural world with your consciousness. So, if everybody in the hood is waking up, this mass consciousness is on the rise, and animatism teaches you that your consciousness manipulates this natural world, then the natural world is responding and transforming due to your consciousness. Growing. You see what I'm saying? Accelerating. And the more you accelerate, the more the hood transforms. And now they realize that these fucking hoods is about to become transmuted smart cities. You see what I'm saying? They about to become the new safe havens. You see what I'm saying? They about to become the new castles on the block. And they scared. Well, actually, they not scared. They trying to fucking get in there. They trying to cause calamity between us so they can get it to keep us on the third dimensional frequencies so they can come in there and re-gentrify it and kick us out. So they can create their version of Jerusalem on our fucking pressure points. You see what I'm saying? Our ley lines that we created in the hood. See what I'm saying? They never realized that fucking the hood was the alchemy that was produced on the physical plane. You see what I'm saying? Your grandma house. Keep your grandmama houses. See what I'm saying? Keep your mama houses. You see what I'm saying? If they're in the hood especially, and it may be the place to go. It's looking like it's about to be the place to go. But they sure going in and buying that shit. I done seen it happen. Half of Birmingham is owned by UAB. We already know it. We already know what happened to Atlanta. They already told y'all about them re-gentrifying all of Atlanta. Atlanta, like I said, was one big hood. And this hood, Atlanta probably like the best example of the hood transmuting itself into something new. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That's probably the best example in the country right now, on the planet, actually, of the fucking hood transmuting itself into something new. You see what I'm saying? So Atlantis, the Fire Nation, started this shit. It went from goddamn just one big location of separate hoods into this fucking damn near, Atlanta's damn near a statewide city. Y'all know that, right? Atlanta owns most of fucking Georgia now. So this statewide city, this smart city, has been produced from this internal alchemy and external alchemy that us, the soul brothers and soul sisters of the planet, created, and soul children of the planet created. So now they after it. They after that shit. They after that shit hard. So best believe they coming in and re-gentrifying that shit. They're kicking out all the black people, all the melanated star seeds, because they want the land now. They showed you that in Flint, Michigan. See, this is all playing out for a reason. Flint, Michigan, they poison the water because they try to get the melanated people off the land because the hood is the new place to be. And they know this. The hoods of America and the hoods of the planet, of the world, are the new places to be. So you hear reports all over the fucking planet of people moving in and trying to take out all these indigenous populations so they can move in. South America, what? They just killed off the indigenous population there because to them, that's considered a hood. You see what I'm saying? So they want them. The favelas, they moving into the favelas now, taking out motherfuckers there because they want their energy now. That's where the energy is at now. The energy is shifted from the suburbs. The suburbs ain't shit now. You go to the suburbs now, you don't feel nothing. It's just a hollowed out husk. It reminds you of the fucking ram and Bleach, the hollows. That's what the suburbs are now. They just hollows now. See what I'm saying? They just definitely hollows. They making movies about this shit. They telling you that their suburbs have become definitely hollows. You see what I'm saying? Just hollowed out empty husks of places to be. You see what I'm saying? That's what a hollow is. A definitely hollow is a dead zone for the most part. They're making these movies and TV shows letting y'all know what the fuck it is. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? So their suburbs are becoming dead zones, but the hoods all of a sudden are thriving. What's going on? That's why they monitoring y'all 24/7. 24/8, goddamn it. Hell, 24/9 around this motherfucker as far as I'm concerned. They monitoring y'all. These Google satellites, these nanoites they spread in the air are monitoring systems. They trying to see what the fuck is going on in these hoods, which is where the majority of melanated star seeds at. This Melanin Force is awakening, is arising. You see what I'm saying? Out of the depths, the deeps. They give you this in the Bible. What? You got one melanin monster, which is you got one melanin monster rising up out of the sea, which is your melanin monster inside of you, rising up out of your unconscious and subconscious mind. Then you got the other melanin monster rising up out of the what? The earth. So they literally telling you your melanin monster is gonna be made physical. You see what I'm saying? Your melanin monster is about to be made physical. And it's gonna do what? Work signs and wonders for the beast that rolls up out of the sea of your subconscious mind. So the physical personification of your melanin monsters, which is about to happen, which is happening now, is going to put in work for the internal melanin monster. This shit, you don't make this up. Yeah. They said what? Truth is stranger than fiction? This is one of those cases. Yeah. The fiction is becoming truth. You see what I'm saying? The mythology is becoming reality. You see what I'm saying? And all the lines are getting blurred because the words become more astral. So ain't no such thing as impossibility. They told you that in Star Wars. She said what? There's no possibility and there's no impossibility. It's an illusion. You see what I'm saying? Everything is what it is. You see what I'm saying? Mythology and reality are one and the same. Understand that. Mythology and reality are one in the motherfucking same. You see what I'm saying? And now you're seeing mythological events happen all over the fucking planet. Motherfuckers seeing bat people. Motherfuckers seeing fairies. Motherfuckers seeing dragons. Motherfuckers seeing all type of serpent beings, reptilians. Motherfuckers just seeing this shit. For out of nowhere, the world has went from just this third dimensional rock of humans to a multi-species of people walking around. Because, you know, this biosuit just cover up who you really are on the inside. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you got going on with these hoods. You see what I'm saying? These hoods. So, which leads me to my next point. Our higher selves are doing good. But this self, this here, which is our so-called lowest self, is performing the alchemy, which is producing beauty from pain. You see what I'm saying? Let me break that one down. You went through this hell. Well, hell gonna only last for so long. According to the law of motion, nothing stays in one place for too long. Nothing is without change. You see what I'm saying? So hell was only for a season. So hell at some point was gonna rise up and transmute into what? Heaven. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And that's what you're seeing now. Mother Earth, which was locked down in the hell realm, is now rising up to become heaven. What's up, Lisa? So, what's up, Tim, baby? So this is what you got going on here. This shit getting real, y'all. This shit getting real. So that which was locked down, shackled, chained, is breaking their chains. And the force is setting them free. The Melanin Force is setting them free. You see what I'm saying? The Sith Code, they said, peace is a lie. There's only passion. And through passion, I gain power. And through power, I gain victory. And through victory, my chains are broken. And the force shall set me free. That's literally the Sith Code. See what I'm saying? That sounds like your melanin arts, right? You're right, because the dark side teaches you that you are your own monster. Whereas the light side teaches you that you are your own savior. But it's all bound by that what? One infinite force. That one infinite intelligence, supreme intelligence. All this shit is made of or composed of. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's going on. And you are made of that which all this is composed of. You are that fucking that source consciousness. You see what I'm saying? That source of all. You are a living, breathing individual embodiment of it. That's why you have the right to call yourself your own creator. You see what I'm saying? That's divine law. You see what I'm saying? That's cosmic law. That's celestial law. You have the right to call yourself a creator because you are made of the same substance as the source or the creator of all. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's going on here. Now, how do we know we are made of the same substance? You see what I'm saying? We got this concept known as sun genes. You see what I'm saying? Let's look at a little solar. We're dealing with the melanin, so the melanin and soul go hand in hand. So let's look at a little solar. They said in the book here, what is quantum melanin physics? Here, quantum melanin physics by Neb Heru. Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah. Neb Heru and Kepfer Kafre. You see what I'm saying? Neb Heru. So he wrote this book. He got a chapter here called Sun Genes. You see what I'm saying? He got a chapter here talking about sun genes. What are sun genes? You see what are sun genes? Sun genes is your melanocytes. Yep. Sun genes is your melanocytes. Let me see here if I can find that chapter real quick for y'all. What is energy? Hopefully it's called sun genes. What is melanin? Noon. You don't have it on here. Let's see here. Let me see here, y'all. I can't find it. Cool. But, yeah. Sun genes is your melanocytes. I can't find the page right off the back, but y'all see where I'm coming from. Yeah. Sun genes is melanocytes. Now, melanocytes are actually, let me show you what melanocytes look like. How about that? Melanocytes look like this inside of them. This is literally what they look like. What you see here is an image of your propio melanocortin signaling system. Propio melanocortin signaling system. And what this here is, these sun genes, these melanocytes, they absorb information from the sun, the solar rays, store it up and transmute it into energy. Now, what's funny here is the scientists said that melanocytes are neural in nature. They're neuronic, which basically means they're mental. And they are their own self-regulating intelligence, which means that they have self-awareness and go and do whatever they need to do at its own free will. So they telling you right now that melanocytes has its own form of intelligence. Now, what produces or controls this melanocortin signaling system? What controls it is the pituitary gland, your feminine wisdom, which makes sense because the pituitary gland deals with your feminine wisdom. The pineal deals with the solar wisdom, but the pituitary deals with the feminine, the melanin. You see what I'm saying? And then your hypothalamus deals with its own has its own wisdom. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So this was going on here. These melanocytes literally regulates the energy in your body. And if it's regulating the energy, that means it's regulating the force in your body. You see what I'm saying? It's literally your physical soul. You see what I'm saying? This is what your physical soul looks like in your body. There's a bunch of black dots flowing through your body, enhancing it, fueling it, regulating the energy inside of it, healing it, and fucking, causing it to sleep when it needs, giving it time to sleep, all that. This is what's regulating your body. Your melanocortin signaling system. It's a whole system. You ain't gonna see this on fucking Google. They're not gonna put this on Google because goddamn, this telling too much. You see what I'm saying? What? They gonna tell you that fucking your whole body is being manipulated by dark matter, by dark energy, by concentrated dark energy inside of you. You think they're gonna tell you all this? Hell no. Why would they? Why would your enemies let you know that this is what's going on? This is what's empowering your body. You see what I'm saying? So this is what's going on. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? What I say melanocytes do, they regulate energy production. They heal the immune system, stress response, and sexual functions. Which is all the most important shit in your body. You see what I'm saying? And then you got a process that goes on inside of you by the name of melanogenesis, and it literally deals with the production of melanin in your body. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So yeah. And then the pituitary gland, like I told y'all, it manipulates the melanocortins, which is melanocortins are the baby version of the melanocytes. You see what I'm saying? They grow into melanocytes and go and do whatever they need to do throughout your body. This is it here. You probably never see this on Google, so that's why I'm putting it out there. That's why I made this artistic rendition of it so y'all can see it. You see what I'm saying? With your own two eyes. So that y'all can see y'all melanin body up close and personal. Because I don't know if y'all ever get this. So somebody got to show it to you. So here you go. Here you go right here. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Alexis, life coach. Hey, that's why they want the kids outside absorbing sun. Hell yeah. Your parents knew this. Your grandparents knew this. Take your ass outside. Go get some sun. So you can fuel your melano energy, your melanin. You see what I'm saying? Even though they probably was doing it intuitively. See what I'm saying? They probably think nothing about it. But yeah. And I'm going to tell y'all a secret about sun gazing. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to tell y'all a secret about that. Sun gazing, or getting some sun, is only half the equation. The other half is allowing the sun to hit your hand chakras. You see what I'm saying? If you hold your hands up in certain ways, certain ways, you can hold them like this, or, you can hold them, in certain shape, form, or fashion. When you hold your hands like that, those are called mudras, or hand signs. And hand signs are literally energy signatures that you can do with your body, physical magic or physical postures you can do with your body to coax the energy, the solar energy of the sun, into being absorbed into your hand chakras. Now, when your hand chakras absorb the energy, why is that important? Your hand chakras absorb this solar energy into your body, and the first place it goes is your heart center, your heart chakra. Your heart chakra is the middle chakra. So naturally, when the energy hits your heart, it disperses that solar energy all throughout your body, supercharging your melanocytes and giving you the power. You see what I'm saying? Once it supercharges those melanocytes, it gives you the power to heal yourself at an accelerated rate. And it helps with the regeneration of your body. It helps with you activate your psychic abilities because you become more psychic. So, and various other things that it does. Because you remember, melanocytes regulate your energy in your body, your force in your body. So since it does that, guess what? Since it's doing all this inside your body, then it's transforming you at an accelerated rate when you take this solar energy into you and supercharge your melanocytes. Do you think they was punching fast earlier? But when they get that sun, when it get his kick, when it get his next hit, then the motherfuckers moving like this. You see what I'm saying? That's how they ricocheting now. They super vibrating now, causing your body to become a vibratory system. And with this vibratory system, you are literally absorbing information at 1,000% to 10,000% more than what you was earlier. So that's why you see Heka in ancient Egypt on the walls. He holding his hands like this. Well, if you just point those hands up to the sun, you see why he was holding his hands up. He's absorbing solar energy. That's magic. Magic is melanin. Y'all know that, right? You know, spells, incantations, rituals. Well, your body is the first ritual that you can experience here in the physical. See what I'm saying? So you open up them hand chakras along with this first eye and allow the solar energy to be absorbed into these areas so it can disperse that solar energy all throughout your body, supercharging and enhancing those melanocytes, which does supercharge and enhance you. Now you become a superconductor of these solar energies, these solar frequencies, and now you absorb information at an accelerated rate, and you're able to sense your environment, yourself, and what's going on around you at a higher rate. And this is what unlocks your psychic abilities, because most of y'all already have the skills to do this. Y'all just don't have the energy reserves to do this. You see what I'm saying? That's what I found in my teaching sessions. Most people are already skilled at what they do. They're already intelligent. They're already intellectual. They already got the smarts. You see what I'm saying? They just don't have the energy reserves to empower their abilities. You see what I'm saying? Their energy depleted because America keeps you what? On the go, which keeps you drained all the time. So since you don't have the energy to empower your abilities, the energy reserves, then how will you ever be able to really truly see? You see what I'm saying? Use your clairvoyance. That's why when most of y'all use y'all abilities, y'all be tired, because y'all better have any energy in the first place. You see what I'm saying? So I realized, like, now they need energy-based practices. Cultivation. You see what I'm saying? Like the Asians do. They sit down all day and just fucking cultivate chi. So they had the energy reserves to empower their psychic and force abilities. That's all y'all lack. That's all y'all lack here. So that's one exercise. You know, the sun is always around most of the time, unless they fucking fogging up the sky, because ain't no clouds no more. Clouds stopped existing in 2011. You see what I'm saying? There has been no winter since 2012. Yeah, now there has been no winter since 2011. 2012 and on down, they've been creating winter. See what I'm saying? So these sun mudras, you know, is one of the greatest ways you can absorb energy from the sun. You see what I'm saying? And supercharge your melanin. So there you go. Next, of course, is melanocytes. You know, we're going to talk about physical melanin. We got to talk about soul melanin or internal melanin. You see what I'm saying? We got to talk about that, the spiritual melanin. So, what does melanin look like inside of you? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Melanin is a body. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? This is what melanin looks like inside of you. See, that's Korra from the Avatar Last Airbender series. She the second Avatar after Aang that we know about anyway. That you know. And what's happening here? She goes into her meditation into that black hole in her heart chakra, because you do have a black hole in your heart chakra. And what happens? You see this here? This walkway? That's the Kundalini energy. You see what I'm saying? And guess what? Who is this up here? That's her inner deity, her melanated deity. And as you can tell, the melanated deity is a fucking giant. Like I've been telling y'all, we telling y'all this. Your melanated deity is a fucking giant. A humongous, goddamn 50 to 100 foot motherfucker walking around inside of you. in its own personal dimension. That's all this is. You see, it's all black, right? That's all melanin. Your personal dimension is literally a melanin dimension, a melanin realm. So, now, the next biggest thing that you notice after fucking the goddamn walkway and the giant fucking black melanated being in front of her is this light she holding. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that she holding? That is what y'all know as soul. That's her soul she's holding. The divine spark you've heard so much about. This here. This light, this orb that she's holding is your divine spark. Your soul. That's inside of you. And notice what she's holding. She's holding it in her chest area. You see what I'm saying? Her chest and solar plexus area. Which is where your soul is at. It's in the middle. It's in between your heart and your solar plexus. It resides there. Always fucking giving you that immortal wisdom. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So this was going on here. Always giving you that immortal wisdom, that immortal intelligence. And as you notice, this is not a small thing. Your soul is huge. And goddamn, this image is just giving you an idea. You're bigger than this, for real. But this is the best I can do for what the information this world has to offer to show y'all. You see what I'm saying? A black goddess. You see what I'm saying? Melanated goddess holding her own soul, and this is her kundalini energy actually, and this is her physical self, her physical body meeting her melanin body. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? So this deep, right? This is the true you. This here's the true you. Melanated goddess. You see what I'm saying? Showing you what it is, showing you who you really fucking are around here. You are not just this body. You are more than just this body, as you can see. Exhibit A, goddammit, Exhibit A. Holding her own soul. I mean, it don't get no better than that. She's showing you the divine spark. She's showing you the rook, the rue. You see what I'm saying? She's showing you that which they are fighting over. They fighting over two things, your melanin and your soul. These are the two things they want. Like what Remedy said, they on the ground trying to create soul, or trying to snatch your soul up and put it into their fucking fake bodies. They can't do it. Soul don't belong here. We've been trying to tell these motherfucking narcissists and everybody else been trying to tell these motherfuckers soul don't exist here. Soul just come here to learn lessons and leave. Y'all can't trap that. You see what I'm saying? You can't trap that. You will never figure out how to trap a soul. You can't trap a soul. That's a lie. Souls are beyond this realm of existence. This is just a material fucking world. This is literally like 0.001% of existence. You see what I'm saying? Of the pleroma, which is the infinite mind of the creator or the source of all. You see what I'm saying? So it don't exist here. In that way. Once the divine spark gets his intelligence and lives his life, and it drops the physical body and leaves, that's it. It's done. So they've been trying to trap the soul. They've been trying to trap soul, but they can't. They realizing they can't. Now they had the astral light at first, trying to trap soul or whatever. They had the astral light at first, but the astral light been destroyed. They can no longer trap you with the astral light. We destroyed it already. So now you're free from their cycles of reincarnation, and they know this. They know this now. So they're very upset. So now since the astral light has been destroyed, they can't keep you here anymore. So since they can't keep you here anymore, they're trying to create a new way to trap your soul here. You see what I'm saying? They're trying to create a new way to trap your soul here. Because now motherfuckers don't believe in religion. Everybody's leaving the religions in mass, which we all know religion comes from the Latin word relegare, which means to imprison you, mentally, spiritually, and soulfully, and hell, even on some levels physically, because you got to go to your churches, your mosques, your fucking monasteries, and all them places. You see what I'm saying? So this here is what they're trying to trap. They're trying to take the melanin and the soul, like we've been telling y'all. That's what they after. That's what you got that they don't have. Melanin and soul. This is what the war's about. But the tables are turning on them, and this internal deity inside you has woke up, and now is on the rise. You see what I'm saying? Now it's on the rise. This soul has woke you back up. It's your time again. It's your time again. We back in the solar cycle. The force has awoken. And now this divine spark, it said, hey, it's time. It's your time again. The 400 years of alchemy is over with now. Now it's time for you to rise and take your rightful place as gods and goddesses, elder gods and goddesses among the stars once more. So this is what's going on. And this is where this melanin force is coming from. Here. You. Look at all that source melanin. That dark space. It's all coming from you. Right here. This melanated soul. This melanated goddess. Elder goddess here. So holding her soul. It's all coming from you. That's where this melanin force is coming from. That's why there's no force like the melanin force. And this is a message from Sophia Aset. So there y'all go. That pretty much wraps up this lecture. I think I pretty much hit everything. Showed y'all the books. Everything else. So with that being said, are there any questions? There y'all go. Melanin and soul. It's always about the melanin and it's always about the soul. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Because they got spirits. They got life force. So goddamn, they ain't got no melanin and soul. So since they ain't got no soul, they can't channel source energy. And since they ain't got no melanin, they can't tap into the primordial dark intelligence. You see what I'm saying? So we got both. We can tap into both source energy and the primordial dark intelligence. And that's what the fuck they want. That's what the fuck they want, y'all. So don't be fooled. You are the commodity. You are the greatest thing here. You are what everybody wants. You are what you are, and they want it. That's basically what it is. Fucking, you might as well go put a picture on yourself and post it up on the wall and look at yourself every day. They want that. They want that shit there. That's what's inside of you. They want it. What's up, Miss Mimi? What's up, Camlish? You see what I'm saying? They want that which is inside of you. You see what I'm saying? So look at an image every day. I look at an image of myself every day. They want you. They want that what's inside of you. But they can't have it because they don't own it. You see what I'm saying? They don't have it. They don't have that. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Dorothy? They don't have that that's inside of you, and they want that shit so fucking bad. They can't trap souls no more. They taking kids, trying to turn them into super souls in the war against you, but they don't even know that the star seeds that they took gonna rebel against them. You see what I'm saying? Because you think they souls don't know that fucking you kidnapped them to have them work for you. When we fully awaken and transmute into our higher selves and melanin monsters, they ain't gonna do the same shit. So you train them to kill you. Yeah. The secret's out, motherfuckers. Y'all time is up. Melanin Force, baby. Melanin Force. That X, baby. Go ahead and raise your X. The perfected man and woman, God and goddess. Genetic activation into superpower. Into raw, unlimited, untamed, monstrous power. So there y'all go. Sebastian, I need to hit you up in the inbox to talk about an experience I had a few months ago. Yeah, just hit me up. I'm around. I'll get to you. We'll talk about it. So there y'all go. Miss Mimi, yep. Gemini man. Alexis, X, yep. Wakanda forever, baby. Wakanda just means primordial. That's all it means. The great spirit. Melanin Force. So any questions before I get up out of here? That pretty much wraps this up. So y'all share this with your friends because my group sharing abilities have been taken away for a while. That's why I haven't been sharing in groups. Shit, I just got them back, so I will share this in groups, but y'all want to share this with your friends, let them know what's out here. Let them know what it is. Let them know what it is. What's up, Tasha? What's up, Patrick? Yep, Melanin Force. There you go. Let them know what Melanin Force really is around this motherfucker. I showed y'all what Melanin really is. What the Force really is. That dark, jazzy intelligence. Put the word out, people. Put the word out. They need to know now. Now's our time. The other guys and goddesses are back. To put a hurt lock on these motherfuckers and take our shit back. So any questions? Yeah, Tasha, just check it out. You know, let them know what it was. So yeah, y'all enjoy. But if y'all don't have any questions, I'm Marvin Jones. Y'all share this with your friends. Put the word out. Check out my other occult lectures at the Melanin Order on YouTube. Y'all want to keep up with me? I put them all there because it's hard as hell to keep up with them on Facebook. So y'all check them out there as well. And I'm out. Peace.